Hey, what's up guys? This is Jesus. I am gonna be making a video on working on my Toyota 86. So I actually wanted to show you everything that I got. I'm gonna be installing a few things. I got these OLM little LED interior lights, ambient lights. Go ahead and get those swapped out. Currently right now we have this yellow light, which looks a little bit more modern, a little bit more updated with the LED lights. We also have this fuse that I'm going to be installing to replace this guy here. What that is going to be, let me show you. This guy's a little power controller for the ambient lighting underneath, footwell lighting. I'm actually going to go ahead and try to see if I can tap into this and then add into a fuse location. So we'll see about that. Be pretty cool. To have the lights turn on every single time I turn on the car instantly instead of having to turn it on manually. So we'll go ahead and see what we can do there. And then the last thing we got too was going to be these TRD carbon fiber little side trim pieces that actually go right here. So it'll be nice to swap those guys out. That being said, let's get started. So first, what we're going to be using, guys, is going to be a little prying tool that I have. You guys can use whatever you guys have, like a screwdriver, or if you have a prying tool of your own. We're going to go ahead and go right underneath here on this guy. This is the first one that we're going to swap out. We're going to go ahead and put the prying tool right in there and right in there. Once you push those guys out, that piece should come off. So it should be something like this. And right there. Just grab it by hand and you should be able to get that piece out. It's just a little plastic glass looking trim piece. That being said, let's go ahead and open up one of these guys here. Let's see how to put one of these guys in. Let's see if I can set you guys up. So I actually ordered these on subispeed.com. They had a pretty good deal right now. These are actually like less than $1. So if you guys are watching this anytime recently, I would recommend go to Subispeed and see what type of discounts they have on right now for Christmas discounts or whatnot. But we're going to go ahead and put this guy in there and pull out that original one that is in there from the factory. So this guy right here, we're just going to go ahead and grab it. Just make sure you let the vehicle cool down. Well, let the light bulb cool down if you had the lights on first, because this guy does tend to get really hot. Luckily, I had mine off, so it's not warm. So we're going to swap out this ugly yellow looking one for this bright LED one. So let's see, it doesn't have positive or negative terminals from what I can see. Oh, actually I lied, it has a positive here and a negative one here. So let me show you. You can see inside there a little plus and negative sign. But I don't know up here, so let's go ahead and try it first with the negative facing the front of the vehicle and see if that works. Okay, so that did not work. Let's switch it around and put the positive, once again, show you that little positive plus sign facing towards the front of the vehicle. And then just set it in place in between those little clips, facing down. And look at that, we got a bright LED light. Awesome. Now we just do reverse steps, put this guy back in there. It's got these little two trim pieces that go, clip pieces that go right inside of there. And then you just push it back into place. And now you should be able to turn it on and have that bright white LED. All right, so next we're gonna be putting on those TRD little side trim pieces right here. So this is what they look like. Let me pull one out for you guys to see better. They actually sell these on Subispeed too, and they have an STI version or a TRD one. Right now I actually ordered these for about like 12 bucks, 10 bucks. So originally they're like 50, I wanna say. So don't quote me on it, but check the website, probably get a good deal on them. They do have the 3M double-sided sticky tape on the back that I'm going to be reusing. So all we have to do seems that we're going to pop this guy off, and then once we pop that whole trim piece, I should be able to take these guys off and then just put this one in. So this is what I'm going to be using. If you have a little screwdriver, that could work as well, but I got a little prying tool. So let's see. Should be something like this. Just go underneath it here, pop it up. And man, it's so dirty in there. So got this off. Next, let's see about taking this piece off. That way we can reuse the plastic trim. So I'm going to be using some pliers to try to lift these clips up. Once you get these clips up, we should be able to remove this whole piece. So let me do that real quick and we'll be right back. So once you get it off, you're going to want to go ahead and clean it down a little bit. Mainly this top surface here, that's where it's going to be sticking onto. And then all you're going to do, you're just going to get your piece here, take that plastic off. And then you're going to go ahead and just center that properly where you want to. And once you have it centered and there's no gaps, that's where you're going to go ahead and press onto it. So let me go ahead and do that and show you the product here in a bit. All right, so we got that piece on there. This is what it's looking like. Looks pretty good. So now we're just going to go ahead and put it back on. I did wipe it down a little bit earlier. That way it didn't look that bad anymore. But I'm going to push this back in like this. Put one tab at a time. And just push down on it. Make sure you push down on that trim piece again, just to make sure it's just nice and flush. And it shouldn't go anywhere after that. That's what it looks like, guys. Looks a lot better. Sorry about the interior. It needs to be cleaned pretty bad, but I'm gonna go do the other side and then we'll be right back. All right, we got that other side done. This is what it's looking like also here. Looks nice and clean now. Let's go ahead and see if we can do the little ambient lights. Hey guys, so it's later in the night. I ended up having to stop recording just because I had to go to the store and my phone had actually died for a bit. But got some battery again and I ended up getting it done. So now the vehicle will go ahead and turn the footwell lights on once I start the vehicle, or put it just in ignition on the on position. And then after that, once I turn off the vehicle, it will actually unlock it. It will actually shut it off automatically. I don't have to click the button anymore. It's not hanging around here anymore either, which is really nice. Really was annoying to have that right there bugging me every day when I was shifting. No more wire hanging there. And what I did is just I ended up getting that fuse, out of fuse, and I ended up putting it down in here. I'm not sure if you guys can really see, but there is a bunch of little fuses down there. And so whenever you plug in that out of fuse to one where you already had a fuse in, it will actually give it power, so you don't have to connect it to a cigarette outlet. That being said, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm gonna have some more content coming up soon. I got a whole bunch of stuff coming soon. I'll stay tuned and we'll go over that later. But good to see you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.